Welcome back into the Sports Source, this segment of our program, brought to you by Tennova Healthcare. Gentlemen, there are approximately 3 million American men out there who have some form of prostate disease. Now, when you talk about treating prostate diseases, prostate issues, the group to go to is Tennova Healthcare. They are absolutely terrific over there. They helped me beat prostate cancer. They helped my father beat prostate cancer. I can't give them a better recommendation than that. They saved my life. Tennova.com. They are great folks, and they treat you in just a fantastic manner. Tennova.com to learn more. All right, I want to welcome in the final member of our panel today, VFL Sterling Hinton. Good to have you here, Sterling.
Got to be it, John P.
All right, here's the question. Let me go ahead and put this up here. There's your remaining schedule for the Volunteers. You got at Missouri this week, and boy, they are throwing up points like crazy. Scored 45 on Florida, 52 on UConn, 28 on Georgia's good defense, 34 on Kentucky. They've got it rolling recently. So you're going to Missouri. Then LSU visits. They had won 3 in a row before a pretty respectable showing. They were decent. Gave Alabama, they stayed in it. Let's put it that way. So they're 6-3 now. They're coming here. And then Vanderbilt comes to town. They broke a 5-game losing streak yesterday with a win over Western Kentucky. Gentlemen, what are we looking at? 7-5, 6-6, 5-7, 4-8.
Well, I'm keeping it real. I'm just there to be on a winning Sunday. We hadn't won in a long time. Like I tell everybody, forget October and forget September. Don't remember what you're doing in November.
Oh,
so you got to go 1-0 before you go 4-0. That's my man.
Oh, man.
That's where I'm at.
I don't think they're going to remember what you do in November this well. Maybe off the field they will.
They'll remember.
Yeah, I think you're going to be around 5-7. I was at a 6 win before a few weeks ago, but as you've seen the offensive line deteriorate, you lose players there. Garantano's ankle's injured. I think you just have more and more reasons to say you're not going to be where you need to be at the end of the year when you play the teams. I'll give you a split. You either beat Missouri, you beat Vanderbilt. You're going to lose to LSU, and you're going to lose to one of those two. So I think you're at 5-7. I think you don't get the 4-win only season, and so you avoid that by 1 game.
I think you're going to face that going into the Vanderbilt game. I think that's the one that'll be the difference. I don't see how you can keep track points-wise with Missouri this week, unless they'll have to turn it over 4 or more times like Kentucky did. Have to do it
5
more.
5 or 6.
Yeah, 5 or 6. Daniel, what are you looking at record-wise?
I agree with what Will said, and I'm going with that 5-7 number. The only thing that makes me nervous is I think if you make that coaching change after LSU, and say you do relieve Coach Jones of the duties, from being on that Derek Dooley team that, we go into play Kentucky that next week with an intern coach that really didn't have the authority or respect to the players, we very easily could have lost that game. I think if they make that change, then I think you could see Tennessee lose to Vandy and have that first 8-loss season.
Jimmy.
I see 5-7. I think Tennessee beats Vanderbilt in the last game of the year, unless, of course, they activate Sterling Hinton and then he scores a lot of points.
Whoa! Pre-game won't work. I'm just good for pre-game now, Jimmy.
There you go. I'm seeing 5-7.
5-7. Sterling, all right, try and give me a legitimate reason why this team could make it to 7-5. When you look at, let's be honest, look at that offense. You're not scoring points.
We're not scoring points.
Last night you had 115 passing yards and 95 rushing yards. You won the game, but you got short field after short field after short field. I don't know that the defense could keep that up. How do you win 3 games with that offense?
Well, we got 2 more home games. That's what I like. We got 2 more home games. The fans came out. I think we can win because we have Evan Berry's back. We have other things inside. We have things inside of our repertoire that we haven't let go yet, and we're gonna let them all go now. We got more things for the defense to think about.
What are we holding them back for?
We got more. We can be more creative right now. We have more things to happen.
They did go on the 4th down.
Rope-a-dope.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying on the show again right now. If we don't go to get 6 wins and go to a bowl game, I'm shaving my face on the show again. Done deal. That's what we're going to a bowl game this year.
Now,
you guys better get on board.
We've already done the face. We have to shave your head.
Barbasol.
When we come back, I'm going to ask all the VFLs a lot of rumbles out there. Antone Davis, Brett Kendrick, Marcus Jackson with a tweet unloading on Butch Jones yesterday. What is the story between the VFLs and some VFLs and Butch Jones? Going back.